This video is an overview for the ZoneZ network, or ZoneZ relay panels. These relay panels are replacements for systems that date from 1946 to 1985. The ZoneZ come in configurations of 6 to 18 relays per panel. The ZoneZ is DMX ready. There's a programming interface which has selections that range to all on, all off, cycle, maintain, normally open, normally close, and auto offs. And there's a pilot voltage setting. The relays are electronically held and come in options that range from 20 or 25 amps. Okay, now let's review the terminations and the dip switches for the ZoneZ network relay panel. At the top, there's a 3-position termination. This is for the RS-45 panel-to-panel communication network. The green is for the ground or shield, black is for the minus, and the red is for the plus. Again, this is for the RS-45 panel-to-panel communication network. On the left side, there's 3 terminations. The top is for the contact closure switch inputs. Middle is for the group inputs. And the bottom is for the LED outputs. On the contact closure switch inputs, if needing button 1 to control relay 1, button 2, relay 2, all the way through relay 6, this is where the switch contact wires will land. To get more information on retrofitting these systems, please check out our ZoneZ LT retrofit video. The LED output wires that go along with these will land down in the LED output portion. Okay, let's move along to the group inputs. In the group inputs, if needing to program any all on or all offs, any auto offs, this can all be done on the user interface. So let's go ahead and set up button number 1 here to just turn all 6 relays on. So just by hitting the setup key, this will pull up the user interface here. The group portion refers to each individual button. So we'll just select group 1. We'll go relays 1 through 6 on. So if needing to shut relays 1 through 6 off, we'll just select group 2 or button 2. We'll just shut relays 1 through 6 off. And to get more information on programming and the options, this information can be found on page 12 of the ZoneZ network manual, which can be found at TouchPlate.com. So again, this is the group inputs on the ZoneZ network. Moving along to some of the indicators that can be found. There's a status LED or the heartbeat. This just indicates the ZoneZ network is under normal power. And when there's RS-45 plugged in, there's a communication LED up here at the top, which will turn on. Now let's review the dip switches. There are 3 dip switch locations. There's the pilot intensity, the address dip switches, and the other functions. The pilot intensity controls the intensity of the pilots on the switch stations. With number 1 on, it's for the low intensity. Number 2 is for a medium, and with number 1 and 2 on, it's for a high intensity. The Dmx address is the Dmx address when a controller is plugged in. There are 9 options here. Each of these options has a value that goes along with it. Number 1 equals 1, 2 equals 2, 3 equals 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, and 256. Again, this is the Dmx address. There's the other functions down here at the bottom. There are 7 options here. Number 1 controls the DMX port up here. So if using a controller, just simply turn number 1 on. That activates that. 2 through 7 are not used. So again, these are the dip switch settings on the ZoneZ network relay panel. Again, to get more information on retrofitting a ZoneZ relay panel, check out our ZoneZ LT retrofit video. Or to get more information on any other products, be sure to check us out on our website at TouchPlate.com.